Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. It's me, Cam. On today's video, I'm just going to answer some questions that some of you guys posted or asked me on my Instagram. Before we get started, I just want to make a quick comment about the unrest that's currently going on in the United States. Obviously, Black people and people of color have been suffering systemic racism, racial bias, police brutality, and aggression, and a host of other things. I'm working on understanding their experience and their issues more and understanding my privilege better to become a better ally. So if you check the description below, I'll post some links to some different causes that I think are really important to check out right now. Okay, so let's get started and look at some of these questions that I have on my Instagram from all of you. Okay. Where's one place you want to travel? Okay, that's a really good question. I actually did a little bit of traveling back in February. I went to Jamaica and I went to Canada within two-week time span, which was amazing. I went to Jamaica on an all-inclusive just to get away, get some color, and it was amazing. It was so relaxing, so peaceful. And then the following week, I went to Canada for a 5-day ski trip. That was my first time really skiing, and it was so much fun. I'm sorry, I'm going off tangent here. Places that I have been, or no, places that I want to go, or what is the question? I don't even know what the question is. Where's one place you want to travel? Well, I have different places that I want to travel to for different reasons. Like I want to go to Fiji because I just feel like it would be amazing to be in Fiji. One place that I really want to travel to is Europe. I know that's like the most basic answer for people who don't travel much, but I haven't left the North American area of the world ever. So I really want to make the trip over to Europe eventually, just because I feel like there's so much different history and culture, and it's going to be very different. I want to do a lot of traveling in some of the more Eastern European areas, because I feel like there's a lot of history in those countries as well, and everybody obviously hits the major Western European countries. So, next question. Oh, I miss you too, Antonetta. What are your plans after college? Good question. Thank you for that. I just made my first budget because I got bills to pay. I actually, as I mentioned before, I just started my new adult job. I just started working at an alternative credit manager back on Monday. This is my full-time job. It's a 2-year program that I'm pretty excited to be a part of. It's a rotational program, so I'm going to get a lot of experience in different areas of the company that I'm working in, and hopefully they will have a position with me once I graduate from that little program. Eventually, I want to go back to school and get my master's of science. I don't know if I want to do like an MBA or like a master's in finance or some other business-related study. Do you miss college? Yes. Oh, this is a really good question too. How do you always stay so positive and bring others back down to earth? So I'll talk about the positivity aspect first. I try my best to be as positive as I can be, and I do that by acknowledging all of my feelings. And I know that's like a lame thing to talk about. Feelings, you have to acknowledge all of your feelings and accept the fact that you're going to have bad days or bad weeks or bad months. You have to accept that they're going to be there, and that's a part of life. I'm not saying that every time I'm down, I like automatically think about that and I'm just like feeling better. But I also try my best to put things into perspective, which can be very hard if you have negative thought after negative thought like beating around in your head. It's not easy. It's definitely not easy, but I just try to put things into perspective. That doesn't mean you should also invalidate your feelings, because everybody has a right to feel the way they feel, but to keep yourself from spiraling and going off the deep end, it's good to put things into perspective and say, is this going to matter tomorrow? Is it going to matter in 5 days or a week or a year or whatever? The question asked, how do you bring others back down to earth? I think so much of it, I think it really is important to listen to people. I listen and let people talk through things. I also try to help them put things into perspective, maybe give some solutions, but I also like to ask people what they're looking for when they come to me with things, because I don't want to give advice if they're just looking to vent. It all depends on what the person wants from you as well. But I think it's important to understand that about others. Just try to be a positive energy for them, no matter what the situation might be, and try to be empathetic and understanding of that. So that's what I have to say about that. How do you stay motivated? How do I stay motivated? So I stay motivated by looking at the goals that I set for myself and looking at what my end goal will be. If I have, like, for example, with my classes, my end goal with my classes was always, I want to get a really good grade in this course. And I know that working my ass off right now and struggling through this hard shit that I'm learning and trying my best to understand and get the good grades now is going to help me reach that goal. And I'm going to look back and say, look at me, I did that, and I overcame a lot. That's how college was, that's how life so far has been for me. Another thing that also keeps me motivated is knowing that I want to live life without regrets. And you might be thinking, well, what does that have to do with staying motivated? I know that if I don't give my 100% and I don't give my all in doing any particular thing, I know that I'm going to look back at some point and regret that I didn't do that. But even if I don't achieve it, even if I fail, which is okay, failing is totally okay. If I fail, I still know that I did everything that I could to try to meet my end goal. Okay, for the person who asked me, how much do you love me? A lot. That's my answer, I won't say who. Do you love me, BB? Yes, I do love you, BB. Why did we stop talking? I don't know, you tell me. Anyway, this was definitely unique and fun for me to be able to do this, and I really appreciate everybody who did ask me questions, and I hope in the future to get some more questions. But I really want to say, as always, I really do appreciate the love that you guys give me, the love and support. As I said, I kind of make these videos just for me as a new hobby, but it really helps to have support when I post these videos and stuff. So thank you all so much. And please, with all this unrest going on in the world, be an ally, make a difference, be better for yourself and for others around you. Stay happy, stay healthy, and stay you. I'll talk to you soon.